Well, the music stopped, so best I start talking. No, I'm not going to sing for you folks. Good morning and a warm welcome on a breezy Waikato day to the EVES auction room here. This morning we've got two great options for you, two fantastic properties, so we won't take up too much of your time. My name's Grant Child. My role is to simply facilitate proceedings, but I've got a good team working with me as well. I've got Emma and Kaya, of course, looking after all the technology. Me and technology, we don't get on very well, so I leave that entirely to the girls. And they'll run through the slideshow with us. I've also got Janine and Mark, our branch managers of our Victoria Street and our Rototuna branches, all available to assist you. If you need any help, just pop your hand up and either Mark or Janine will come and assist you throughout proceedings. But I'm sure you've received all the documentation that we need. Real estate transactions, auctions are no different to any real estate transaction. We do have documentation. It's been widely circulated, but I'm just going to cover things off just so that everybody's on the same playing field. Obviously, you've received the Buyers and Sellers Guide. That's been around since 2008 from the Real Estate Authority. They're available over there on the table on the left-hand side of the auction room as well. Your bids today tell us that you have received that document. Also, over there on the table are finalised copies of the contract of sale for both properties that we're offering you this afternoon, being circulated in draft form, and if there's been any additions, changes or amendments, I'll make sure that you are aware of that, but I'm sure our marketing consultants who have been fantastic ambassadors with you throughout the marketing period will have done that for you. So I'm going to assume that you've read, understood, accept that contract that we work to, having done all your homework and due diligence. I just remind you that you do bid on a cash unconditional basis at auction, and of course you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title without any rights of requisition. So that's all I'm going to cover off as far as the body of the contract is concerned. I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accept the rest of it. What you see in blue on the screen up there, folks, is a repeat of the conduct of auction, which is in this section here on the front page. Again, by way of your bidding today, I'm going to assume that you're familiar with all of that. I remind you of two very important things. One is your obligations immediately on completion of the auction, signified by the fall of the hammer. If it falls in your favour before commencing any celebrations, okay, you can have the handshakes and the hugs, but before you disappear anywhere, we need you to sign the contract and, of course, pay your deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price, unless you've made any alternative arrangements through the marketing consultants with our vendors prior to your bidding here today. The other thing I just want to cover off, folks, is there's still a little bit of a myth out there in the marketplace about vendor bids being used to push the price up. That's an absolute load of nonsense. I'm the only one that's authorised to submit vendor bids, and I will only utilise vendor bids when we are well south of the vendor's reserve price, and I will only use one if I've only got one person that's participating in the auction. If there's two of you or more, I'm just going to leave it entirely over to you. Right? But it is simply a technique to use if we've only got one person bidding on the auction to get you to a level where we can pause the auction below the seller's reserve price and give you the opportunity to continue discussions and negotiations. So effectively, I will disclose any vendor bids if I use them, but with the numbers here today, hopefully I won't. So it's quite a simple, straightforward process for you today, folks. And it's simply a technique to get you to that negotiating platform where we'll pause the auction and you can have discussions from there. So I'd be happy to answer any questions now, folks, before we move on to our first property of the morning. No questions? Obviously, a warm welcome to our viewers watching via the live stream as well. Welcome into the auction room here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our EVES auction, and one of those I think will be one of our telephone bidders. We do have authorised telephone bidding on the first property here, so welcome along and all the best with your bidding as well. So the property that we're talking about, as you see up there on the screen, 431A, Kahakatea Drive. Tracy and Warren have been the marketing consultants out of our Victoria Street office here, doing a sterling job and certainly been a very busy marketing campaign. This one, hasn't it, Tracy? It's one of those properties where the DNA of this humble abode that you see on the screen really does demonstrate the perfect fit for you renovators or DIY enthusiasts. We look at the legal aspects of the property, folks. It is formally described as a cross-lease freehold, and that's all covered off in record of title SA 25A folio 1424. Now there are some additional clauses in the contract, folks. They are standard clauses, and it is just because one of the owners of the property is being handled by the public trust. So public trust have some specific clauses in the contract. They have been there since the outset. I just remind you of those. Tracy, any other changes to channels or anything? Fairly straightforward there. Yeah. No additions, deletions there. Your settlement date is the 20th of December. Which is the day that you get to pop into the office here and ask for Tracy, and provided the money has changed hands through your solicitors, she will hand over the keys for this opportunity here. So it's certainly a property that offers you a kaleidoscope of options. You can renovate and reside, you could renovate and rent, or you could renovate and then flip it, or just use it as a project where you can frolic around till your heart's content with your tool belt around you and just have some fun. So let's actually look at this property and see what it really does offer you. Let's call it a home that's homeless. It's got a big scruffy beard, it's got old clothes, it's got no shoes, but I can tell you folks, it has got a very, very warm heart indeed. And this property here at 431A Kahakatea Drive is begging for a new owner to make it shine like a diamond once more. In the words of Elvis, love me tender, love me true. Those were the words that Tracy used in her marketing. I would suggest to you buyers that the only limitations here are those that you impose on yourselves. Now's the time to find out who the new owner is going to be. So not time to bumble along with your bidding here today, folks. Now is the time to get into it. Who'd like to start me away? No such thing as a silent auction in Teams. Is it going to be you in the room, or is it going to be our phone bidder? You set the benchmark of where you'd like to start me away, and I'll guide you from there.
300.
$300,000. We're underway now at $300,000. Happy to take a $20,000 rise from there at 300, triple over the money over here with our opening bid at $300,000. So I have it here 20 on top. Here's your opportunity now. Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard now at 320. Back to you, sir, for 340. Do we say? At $320,000 and 40 on the wave over here. At $340,000, do we say 60 for you there, sir? At 360, we say yes. At $360,000 fair and square over here, sir, do we say 380? Happy to take 10 if it'll help you. At $360,000, here's your opportunity now. Do we say 370? 370. At $370,000, he says yes over there. Treat you the same there, sir. At $370,000, and be very clear, folks, we are on the market. We sell to the highest bidder here this morning at $370,000 and 80 we go now. At 380, retort at 90. Do we say there, sir? What about our phone bidder? Don't leave it too late. At $380,000.
85.
85. Happy to take your 5. Treat you the same accord at 90 we go now. Didn't work, sir. Let's try it again. At $390,000 over here on my left-hand side, your right. Do we say 395? A good strategic move would be perhaps go straight to 400. You're the only one that can test it, sir. I can't, because I sell to the highest bidder here today. You see the now sign? 95.
400.
Pardon?
400.
400. Even better at $400,000. New bidder joins us now. Have certainty on that there, folks. At 405. 405 it is. Do we say 410 for you there, sir? At 410 we go. Don't let me miss you out, if you're, just in case you're having a bidding sabbatical. At $410,000 I confirm over here. Do we say 15 for you there, sir? Here's your chance now. At $410,000, 15 we go. Immediate retort at 20, shall we? North to south, chin to chest, that's where I need it, sir. At $415,000. Has it done its time? 20. 420. Timing of a Swiss watch over here, sir. $420,000. Another 5 on top there, sir. What about a 2.5? I sell to the highest bidder. I don't have any friends in the auction room. I'm here to sell to the highest bidder. At 420, do we say 22.5 for you?
22.5.
22.5. 25, should we say there, sir? Or do you want to stay in 5s and go straight to 27.5?
25.
25. 425 it is. Another 2.5, sir. What about a single? At $425,000, we sell away on the right-hand side. Just having a bit of a bidding sabbatical, Lily. Another 500. 500,000. $500. Oh, okay, I thought that's, yeah. Right, at $425,500 it is over here. Behind you, sir, at $425,500. 26? 26. Fight fire with fire. 26. 26.5. 426, take the half over here if you've got it there, dig deep. I don't know when we're going to find another one of these, folks. Another half, 26.5, 27, 27. Another half, is it, sir? 28? 28. Strategic move, sir, would be go to 30. It's only another 2.
29.
29. Opens the door for them for 30 then. At $429,000. Probably well bought here in the auction room. I sell away now at $429,000. 30, do we say? 30. 430. See what happens, sir? At $430,000, do we go 31? Pop another single on top. If they go again, it hasn't cost you anything, but you might own it. 31. 431. What do we say to that one there, sir? $431,000 even. 2. 3. 3. 4. $433,000.
35.
35. Beautiful. Changing it up there, sir. Come back to the auction room anytime you like.
6.
6. You've got more singles in you than Tinder. $256,000. I sell away now at $436,000.
37.
37. 38. 38. 39.
38, 50.
38, 5, 39, 39, back down to the halves again. Now let me leave you out over here on the left hand side. $439,000,
Half.
another half, 39 and a half, 440,
Yeah.
440, another half, is it there, sir?
It's still okay. Yeah.
Another half, 440, 440 and a half, 41, 41. Halves aren't working, sir. Let's change it back up again. At 441.
Okay. 42.
42. Fighting fire with fire again, sir. Good strategic move would be go straight to 45. At $442,000 it is. 43? 43? All the fours?
Yeah.
All the fours it is. 45.
500.
Back to the halves again. 445 and a half. 46? 46. 47?
Still okay.
446 it is. In front of you. And selling away.
48.
48. Beautiful. 50? 50. 450 it is. At $450,000, sir, I need a decision now, otherwise I sell. At an even $450,000,
500.
another 500 down to the bottom of the barrel here. At 450 and a half, 51 do we say there, sir? There's your competition sitting directly behind you. You both go again, you're not paying too much. 450 and a half. 51? You might want to look over your left hand shoulder, sir, she's looking at you. I'm not sure if it's a no or it's giving you more money.
Yeah. 51.
51. You saw how long that one took to come, sir? Another half? 51 and a half. 2. Have a little bit quicker that time. 2 and a half?
Yeah.
52 and a half. 53? 53.
Still.
3 and a half, is it, sir?
Yeah.
53 and a half. 54? 54. And a half?
55.
55. 56? Absolutely 100% sure, sir. At $455,000. I'll take that 500 again if it's there.
Yeah, 500.
500. 55 and a half.
56.
56. Another half, is it, sir? $456,000 even, and selling away. Have we got your absolute 100% best, sir?
500.
It's the timing of that Rolex watch coming in again now at 456 and a half. What do we say to that there, sir? 57?
Yeah.
57? It's only money, sir. It's only money.
Yes.
I don't know when we're going to get another one of these for you. I wish we had a bucket full of them. $457,000. Have we absolutely got your 100% best there, sir?
58.
58. 60. Good strategy. Try it.
500.
Oh, I was going back to 58 and a half. No worries. You're starting to sound like my wife. She never listens to me either. $458,500, sir. 9. 59. 60 beckons you, sir.
60.
60? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, 60. Or 60. It's a round number, sir. Pop another one on top. If it goes again, you haven't spent anything, but that extra one might just secure it. $460,000. I sell to the people sitting directly behind you. But a lot of it a bit. At $460,000. As I head behind the podium, sir, the hammer's up. I'll call it 3 times. You can change your mind any time, but you cannot change it once the hammer hits this podium. At $460,000, I sell it. First call now at $460. Second time at $460. 61. Same thing applies, sir. What do we do? Here's your chance now.
Another 500.
61 and a half. What do we say, sir? $461,500 buys the property right here, right now. Your opportunity to snatch the keys back on the 20th of December is right here, immediately. First call now at $461,500. The hammer's up. Second time, sir, as time runs low for you. 62. 63? Or we're going to play around with the halves again.
500.
Another half. 62 and a half. You're going to make me do the 1, 2, 3 again, aren't you, sir? I've called over 11,000 auctions. I'm getting used to it now. At 462 and a half, sir, what do we say? Are we in or out? Once I call now at 462 and a half, quickly, need that decision. Twice the money here at $462,500. Your third and final call, sir. Are you absolutely 100% sure? Quickly now, because it goes. Sold at back around there. $462,500. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations on your bidding strategy. Congratulations, of course, to our sellers. Right, well, the documentation's all been done for that one. Don't run away, folks. I've got another absolute classic here for you that is anyone's dream, and that is the property at 301 Hongamarino Road. And Michael Criswell from our EVES Huntley office has been marketing this property here. So now we go to the complete opposite end of the scale to something that I would consider to be absolutely magnificent. When we look at the legal aspects of it, we look at record of title 369126. That confirms. Tracy, can we just for the next property? Thank you, much appreciated. Right, the legal aspect, so as you see up there on the screen, 369126 is the record of title. It's a freehold estate, and here you take possession of 5,855 square metres of land, and you take possession of that on the 2nd of February 2024, unless you've made any alternative arrangements. Michael, the channels list up there, a very comprehensive one. Any changes to that throughout the marketing period? No additions, deletions there. So the property itself, a stunningly designed interior with the media and family room, and a felicitous layout to confabulate with friends and family is right there, and you see it on the screen there. The property itself filled with natural light, and it boasts that contemporary feel throughout the home as well. The indoor-outdoor flow will soon become your inspiration to relaxation, I can assure you of that. You've got the two poolside buildings there that offer additional space for guests or could be utilised as a home office or gymnasium. The choices are all yours. If you're one of those horsey people, then you've got the horse paddocks and the 3-bay horse stables that come with the property as well. And that is just a great thing. And that, what I suggest to you buyers with a property like this, smiling is a great thing in anyone's life, and this is definitely a home and property that will make you smile. In fact, your smile will be from ear to ear, I can assure you of that. You can take the opportunity to pick up the keys on the 2nd of February 2024, but before you do that, you have to buy the property. And I'd be happy to take a start anywhere on the northern side of probably 1.35 million. Anywhere on the northern side of that gives you the opportunity. All you've got to do is put your hand up now and say yes, and at least you can go to the pub tonight and say you bid 1.35 million at an EVES auction today. There's your opportunity, because I can assure you won't buy it at that. We need to be on the northern side of that. Looking for an opening bid now. Here's your opportunity. Work with the cash interest only. Once, twice. Final opportunity or else. No cash in the room here today for this one, Michael. I close the auction. I hand it back to you. That concludes our offerings for the morning this morning, folks. On behalf of the team at EVES, thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. And as this is our last day of auctions for 2023, have a great Christmas. See you next year.